Good morning, dear all. I hope you have enjoyed the first part of the story, and in that we have got to know that there was a cricket player, Ranji, who was quite desperate and he was determined to be there in the school team, whereas he was not able to perform good for last so many matches. And then his coach has given him instruction to do better, otherwise to waive him off from the school team. So now he is determined to show his caliber, to show his power, and there his uncle, that is a person, owner of a sports good shop, helps him out to be out of the situation. And how he helps him out? By offering him his old bat, with which he won many centuries, with which he scored many centuries. So now look on to the gesture of that person, that how good he was to give him his bat, his precious bat, with which lot many memories of him would have been attached. So now we'll read out the second part of the story. So let's read out what he gets next. At last, Saturday arrived, bright and sunny and just right for the cricket. As I already told you that the breeze was not good for the cricket, for playing cricket. So here it is a sunny day, good for cricket. Suraj won the toss for the school and decided to bat first. The opening batsman scored 30 runs without being separated. The visiting fast bowlers couldn't do much. The spinner bowlers came on and immediately there was a change in the game. 2 wickets fell in 1 over and the score was 33 for 2. Suraj made a few quick runs. Then he too got out to one of the spinners, caught behind the wicket. The next batsman was clean bowled 46 for 4 and it was Ranji's turn to bat. So now after the good batsmen even were out, only one captain of the team was batting, whose name was Suraj. And you know that in the cricket team, therein later the bowlers come. So the bowlers do not have that much ability to bat. So now they are not able to show good on that field, on that pitch. So they even didn't score much. So now comes the turn of Ranji. So now let's see what he does. He walked slowly to the wicket. The fielders crowded round him. He took guard and prepared for the first ball. The bowler took a short run and then the ball was twirling towards Ranji, looking as though it would spin away from his bat as he leaned forward into his stroke. And then a thrill ran through Ranji's arm as he felt the ball meet the springy willow of the bat. So now Ranji was quite prepared to do his best. So now the same happened. When the ball came towards his bat, he twirled that ball with good speed. So now crack, the ball hit firmly with the middle of Ranji's bat, streaked past the helpless bowler and sped towards the boundary. 4 runs. The bowler was annoyed with the result that his next ball was a lose. So now here he has scored 4 runs and the bowler from the opposite team was depressed because nobody was trying this 4 runs from the team. So now he was quite depressed to get 4 from Ranji. So now, what was there at the last? Let me just check. It was, the bowler was annoyed with the result that his next ball was loose. Full toss was lost full toss. Ranji swung it to the onside boundary for another 4, and that was only the beginning. Now Ranji began to play all the strokes he knew: late cuts, square cuts, straight drives, on drives and off drives. The rival captain tried all his bowlers, fast and spin, but none of them could remove Ranji, who sent the fielders scampering all over the field. So now the captain from the other team, from the opposite team, tried his level best to get Ranji out of the team, and he put his best bowlers in front of him, but still Ranji was not getting out from the boundary, from the field, as he hit another 4 even. And at the lunch break he had scored 40, and 20 minutes after lunch, when Suraj closed the innings, Ranji was not out with 58. The rival team was bowled out for a poor score, and Ranji's school won the match. So now the opposite team even could not score well, but here Ranji scored quite good, though the captain closed the innings, and then but still Ranji was even not out. That is, even he scored 58. That is at least more than half century he has scored. So now what is there? On his way home, Ranji stopped at Mr. Kumar's shop to give him the good news. We won, he said, and I made 58, my highest score so far. It really is a lucky bat. So now look on to the excitement. So now he was quite happy, and he shared this with Mr. Kumar, who lent him his bat. And then, I told you so that this is a lucky bat and you will do that thing only. So now Ranji was quite excited, and then he thanked Mr. Kumar even. And then Mr. Kumar even wished him for more scores. Ranji went home in high spirits. He was so pleased that he stopped at the Jamna sweet shop and brought 2 laddus for Koki. She liked cricket, but she liked laddus even more. So now look, Koki, who was Koki? Koki was the girl from his neighborhood who helped Ranji to practice his batting. She was bowling for him. So now Ranji wanted to thank that girl, and that girl liked the cricket. That was why she was helping Ranji for his practice. But she even liked laddu more than that cricket. So that is why, to make her happy, to pay thanks to her, he brought laddu from the sweet shop. Hey students, don't attempt for laddu now. Come back to the story. So then Mr. Kumar was right. Ranji's performance that day was only the beginning of Ranji's success with the bat. In the next game, he scored 40, but then he grew careless and allowed himself to be stumped by the wicketkeeper. The game that followed was a 2-day match, and Ranji, who was now batting at number 3, made 45 runs. He hit several boundaries before being caught. In the second innings, when the school team needed only 60 runs for victory, Ranji was batting on 25 when the winning runs were hit. Everyone was pleased with him. His coach, his captain, Suraj, and Mr. Kumar, but the lucky bat remained a secret between Ranji and Mr. Kumar. So now in the next match, even that bat proved to be lucky for him, and he could score good runs, and again his team won the match. And later in the next game, where his team needed very less score to hit, but then even Ranji scored only 26, and then the winning run was hit by his team. So then everybody was applauding for him, praising him, but he himself was feeling that behind it something else is there, and he even was, regarding Mr. Kumar for lending him his precious bat. So now, but that even he didn't share that secret with anyone else. One evening during an informal game on the Maidan, Ranji's friend Bhim slipped while running after the ball and cut his hand on a sharp stone. Oh my God, his friend has got some injury while playing an informal match. Ranji took him to a doctor near the clock tower, where the wound was washed and bandaged. As it was getting late, he decided to go straight home. Usually he walked, but that evening Ranji caught a bus near the clock tower. So now he has, after getting the treatment of his friend, so now what he had started moving to his house, but that day something in a strange way, that is, he took a bus to go to his home. When he got home, his mother brought him a cup of tea, and while he was drinking it, Koki walked in. So now what he didn't do that day, he didn't meet Mr. Kumar that day. Did you notice? As he moved back by bus, and then he was already getting late, so he skipped the idea to meet Mr. Kumar. So now when he entered, then he could meet Koki. The first thing she said was, Ranji, where's your bat? Oh, I must have left it on the Maidan when Bhim got hurt, said Ranji, starting up and spilling his tea. I'd better go and get it now, or it will disappear. You can fetch it tomorrow, said his mother. It's getting dark. I'll take a torch, said Ranji. So now when Koki inquired about the bat, he just got shocked that he must have forgotten it somewhere. So now he has started going for finding the bat, as it had been very precious for him too. So now he was worried about the bat. Without it, his luck might desert him. He hadn't the patience to wait for a bus and ran all the way to the Maidan. The Maidan was deserted, and there was no sign of the bat. Then Ranji remembered that he'd had it with him on the bus after saying goodbye to Bhim at the clock tower. So now he is trying to find out his bat, but he couldn't, to his vain, he couldn't find it in the Maidan, and now he thought that he must have left that in the bus. And then what happens? Yes, the bat was lost forever, and now he was feeling that he will never find it now. So, and on Saturday, Ranji school would be playing their last and most important match of the cricket season against a visiting team from Delhi. Next day, he was at Mr. Kumar's shop looking very sorry for himself. So now he was quite depressed, quite worried about the bat, and now he was getting this thing into his mind that now he would not be able to score more runs as he has lost his lucky bat. So he was feeling bad about it. So then he went to Mr. Kumar's shop next day, and now he was feeling that what will happen in the next match, which is coming very nearer and which is quite important for his team. So what's the matter? Asked Mr. Kumar. I have lost the bat, said Ranji. Your lucky bat, the one I made all those runs with. I left it on the bus, and the day after tomorrow we are playing the Delhi school, and I'll be out for a duck, and we'll lose our chance of being the school champions. Mr. Kumar looked a little anxious at first. Then he smiled and said, "You can still make all the runs you want." "But I don't have the bat anymore," said Ranji. "Any bat will do," said Mr. Kumar. "What do you mean?" So now here Mr. Kumar is again stressing that he would be able to score good scores, good runs, but even then Ranji is depressed because he is not able to digest this thing that without that lucky bat, how would he be able to do that? So now he's asking this thing from Mr. Kumar again. I mean, it's the batsman and not the bat that matters. So now look on to the statement, look on to the words of Mr. Kumar. Are you getting some message from it? Yes, we are getting the message that it is not the object by which you do something. It is not the object by which you perform the action. It is your self-confidence, it is your caliber, it is your inner power which makes something happen in a good manner, isn't it? So now he says that Mr. Kumar is of the same idea. Shall I tell you something? That old bat I gave you was no different from any other bat I have used. True, I made lots of runs with it, but I made runs with other bats too. I never depended on a special bat for my runs. A bat has magic only when the batsman has magic. No good bat of good quality would fetch the more scores until and unless the batsman do something. What you needed was confidence, not a bat. And by believing in the bat, you got your confidence back. So very simple thing he has taken up. He has just added up his confidence through the medium of a bat, through the medium of a connection. He developed the confidence in Ranji. So what's confidence? Asked Ranji. It was a new word for him. Confidence, said Mr. Kumar slowly. Confidence is knowing you are good. You have the power to do something. Of course, you have always been good. You are good now. You will be good the day after tomorrow. Remember that. If you do, you will make the runs. So basically what matters is your action matters. On Saturday, Ranji walked to the wicket with a bat borrowed from Bheem. The school team had lost its first wicket with only 2 runs on the board. Oh my god, now let's see what Ranji will do it. Ranji went in at this stage. The Delhi school's opening bowler was sending down some really fast ones. Ranji faced him confidently. So the bowler was even trying to hit him back. That is, they were doing fast bowling, but Ranji was quite confident to do that with the advice of Mr. Kumar. The first ball was very fast, but it wasn't a good length. Quick on his feet, Ranji stepped back and pulled it hard to the on boundary. The ball soared over the heads of the fielders and landed with a crash in a crate of cold drink bottles. So now his hit made the ball into the cold drink bottles. A six! Everyone stood up and cheered. It was the start of Ranji's beautiful, wonderful innings. The match ended in a draw, but Ranji's 75 was the talk of the school. Now see how well he played. He got 75. On his way home, he bought a dozen laddus, 2 for Koki and 10 for Mr. Kumar. So now at the end, he brought laddus again to share with Koki and then for Mr. Kumar, who developed his confidence. So this was all about the chapter. Rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.